Hey guys, how you doing? Well, finally here I am to do an update on the baby. Like I told y'all before on my labor and delivery video that I was gonna let y'all know how she's doing or what's going on with her. Well, right now she's asleep. Y'all can see she's sleeping on me, but she's doing fine right now. She has surgery on Wednesday, November the 2nd. I think it was November 2nd. Yeah, it was November 2nd. It all started on Thursday, that Thursday before. She started throwing up everything, and it was vomiting. It was like it's called forceful vomiting or projectile vomiting, and it goes across. I mean, it can go up to like feet across the room or whatever. So we waited till Sunday, and she didn't get better. I thought it was just a little virus she had or something. So I waited till Sunday, and she didn't get better. And Sunday morning she just threw up like 3 times. So I was like, okay, in the morning. So I was like, it's time to take her to the doctor. So I took her to the ER, where they ran many tests. They did ultrasounds, X-rays, and they told me, well, she has just severe acid reflux. So we're gonna give you Santag and we're gonna send you home. But also, they also told me that in her ultrasounds, they saw that one of her kidneys is really dilated, meaning that the urine it has like a small blockage in the way that the urine goes down to the bladder. So, but they weren't sure yet. So they said you're gonna have to go to your doctor in 3 days, and so he can do another ultrasound and confirm it. So they sent us home, and she didn't get better. She kept throwing up. The next day she threw up again. So I was like, no, I guess I gotta take her to the doctor again. So I took her to the ER again. It was another doctor, a different doctor, but it was the same nurses, and they told me, well, you haven't given the Santag enough time to work. And I was like, this is not acid reflux, and I am not leaving till you tell me what's wrong with my daughter. So they're like, okay, we're going to do another ultrasound, some more X-rays. And the doctor that was there said that in the X-ray she saw that it's a blockage to the entrance of the small intestine, and it's called pylori stenosis. But she wasn't sure, so she said she had to be admitted for them to run many tests and find out what was wrong with her. So we got admitted Monday at 7 p.m. and they didn't do tests that night. They did blood work and urine tests and all that, but they didn't do any X-rays or any other ultrasounds until the next day, on Tuesday. And on Tuesday they did some more tests, and they said, you know, we're almost sure that it is pylori stenosis, but we want to run some more tests. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to put her to sleep and put a tube down her throat and look at her upper digestive tract. So I was like, okay. But the doctor that was there decided not to do that, and instead do the it's called upper IG. And what they do is they give them a bottle of fluids, like electrolytes, and at the same time they run an ultrasound and see what her stomach does with that. And they saw that all this time, everything that had been going on was that the milk that she drank was just going into her stomach and just staying there because they didn't have anywhere to go. Her small intestine was blocked, so it just stayed in there, and the acid in the stomach made it go bad, and then it made her spit it back out. So she wasn't keeping anything down, and pylori stenosis only happens in 1 of 500 births, and it's most common in boys. So they were very skeptical about her having it. But with that last test, they confirmed it, and they decided to do surgery. And she was due to have surgery either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. But they decided to Wednesday morning because they wanted to have her on fluids and make sure she wasn't dehydrated before the surgery. So she had surgery on Wednesday at 2, and it lasted 2 hours. And what they did was they cut a small incision in her belly and 2 on her belly button and 2 on the side of her belly. And they went in there and stretched the muscle that was blocking the small intestine. And after she came out, she went to recovery for about 30 minutes. She was waking up. They used anesthesia, but it wasn't anesthesia that would put her to sleep for hours. She woke up like 20 to 30 minutes after the surgery, and the first thing that she could have to eat was electrolyte. And she only drank 1 ounce, and they thought that was good. I mean, for her to keep it down, she kept it down, and then she started eating after that. She was only, I'm sorry my camera cut off, but anyways, yeah, she kept the electrolyte down, and they started giving her about maybe 1 ounce milk, breast milk. I had to pump the milk to give it to her in a bottle just so we can know how much she was taking down. And the first few times she threw up, but after that she started taking in a little bit more, and the throwing up stopped. So she's doing better. We came home yesterday, and yesterday when we came home she weighed 7 pounds and 12 ounces. On Sunday she weighed 8 pounds, so she lost a little bit of weight, but the doctor said that she should gain it back up maybe in the next week. And in 2 weeks we have another appointment with the surgeon that's gonna do her surgery for her kidney. She has to have surgery just because there's an obstruction on the line that takes the urine down to the bladder, and it's not fully blocked. It's still functioning, but it's not functioning the way it should. And if they don't do surgery, it's just gonna keep dilating more and more, so they have to do it. But they want to wait till she's 2 months old, just because she's so little right now, and she's not strong enough for that surgery. So they're gonna wait for her to be 2 months old, and that's it, guys. I mean, she's doing better, and I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with her, and as far as when they're gonna do surgery again and everything. But that's it. I'll see you guys on my next video. Y'all take care, and as y'all can see, she's sleeping. She's doing better. But anyways, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.